What's going on, beautiful people? It's your guy, Michael. Thanks for stopping by the channel. We're checking out Tate McRae today. I didn't know this album was coming. I didn't expect an album so soon. This girl's working hard, right? Because last I checked, she was still on tour last year. And then I checked again recently, and there's like a whole new arena tour coming, along with obviously the release of this album. Tate's working hard, man. So the album's so close to what I've seen your guys' comments asking me to check this album out. There's definitely so many things about Tate that I'm a fan of. I really like Tate's voice. She's an incredible live performer. Obviously the dancing, right? She's an incredible dancer. That goes without saying. It's one of the first things you notice about her. She's a hit maker. I think that's first and foremost. She's a hit maker, and that's such a particular skill. It's so hard to get one hit, let alone the several that she has so early on in her career too. She has such a gift for creating these hits, and they're all great. Like all the hits, all the singles, the songs that have really just blown up. Greedy and X's, really incredible pop songs. I like She's All I Want to Be. I'm partial to Feels Like Shit. I feel like that's one of the more underrated hits. I know that song is pretty big. That's one of the ones that I find myself going back to a lot, along with Don't Come Back. I don't know if that one is a hit or not, but it feels like it should be. Got that all out the way. The things that I really like about Tate, things I love about Tate. I did not like the last album. Just gonna always keep it very real with you guys. Can always be very honest. It was just not for me. That album being Think Later. Just Think Later as a whole, I just feel like Up and Down was not my favorite listen. And it came out so soon after I Used to Think I Could Fly, which I actually thought was a better project as a whole. So, you know, she had all this momentum built up, and then I remember Greedy was out and just taking over the world, and I was excited for the album. Maybe that was part of it too, is how excited I was for the album, and to just kind of be let down a little bit. You know, like I said, she's so good. Like Greedy's one of the biggest songs of the last couple of years, and she's so good at making these hits. It's just rounding out the rest of that album is what I'm really going to be looking for when it comes to listening to So Close to What. I don't even know if I've heard any of the songs. If there's been I know she has released at least a couple singles off of here. There's a lot of tracks on here. I don't know if I've heard any of these. Going into this, really just hoping for an improvement on the last album. Again, that's just in my opinion. The last album I'm sure was for a lot of other people. I still very much want to go catch Tate live, want to support the music, because she's done so many things that I am a fan of. And there's even moments, man, like I talked about, I Used to Think I Could Fly. I want her to channel a little bit more of, say, like the tracks like I Still Say Goodnight. I love the closers, funny enough, on her albums. The I Still Say Goodnight off of the first album, then Plastic Palm Trees off of Think Later I liked a lot. So just like maybe channeling some of that. Those songs really, I feel like she's captured something special with that. And if, you know, somehow, some way we could mix those in with a lot more of the upbeat stuff that just also hits. We'll see how it goes. So Close to What. I'm ready to dive into this thing. Let's do it, guys. All right, y'all, let's jump into it. We got 16 tracks on here. Pretty lengthy album. There looks like there was at least 2 singles. It's Okay, I'm Okay. I recognize that title. And Sports Car. Everything else I'm not. Looks like it just came out along with the album release. But yeah, guys, let's get into this thing. Miss Possessive. Respect that. Nothing wrong with a little toxic possess. Well, let me not go there. All right, let's go. So Close to What, track 1, Miss Possessive.
Try to fuck a star. Go.
She's so talented in so many different ways. Her ability to sing that high in that chorus just makes that hit so hard. This reminds me a little bit of Goodies. And Tate's got some of that in her bag, man. You think about Sierra and just how great a dancer she was, and just how great a hit maker she was, and how important she was and still is to music for so long, man. I could see like that kind of path for Tate. I never even really thought about that until I just realized like this song sounds a bit like Goodies. But yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot so far, and I think she is dating. I don't know anything about him, but the Kid Laroi. She's dating him, right? Or was at some point, or maybe still is. I don't know. I don't keep up with these things. But the whole like you want to fuck a star or whatever. I see you, like keep your hands off him. All these things, like I'm possessive. It makes sense that she's talking about someone who's in the spotlight and has to deal with that type of attention, and she's calling it out. And hey, nothing wrong with that. Up, oh. Okay. That's so fucking funny. Look at the floor or ceiling, anywhere but my man. Like that's, don't fuck with that 1 a.m. version of me. All right, you don't want this action. Ooh, okay. She came with the big guns on this project. I'm seeing Amy Allen. I'm seeing Ryan Tedder. I'm seeing Julia Michaels. We got the big guns on this project from a production and a songwriting standpoint, as well as we got Tate, of course, Tate in the songwriting herself. I looked at the first couple of tracks she's in there, but yeah, we're all right. I like that start. I like that song. That one gets right up in you. Damn. Okay. I can see that one being another hit too. Okay. I'm excited. I'm trying to temper my expectations a little bit, but I just want this to be so good, so bad. Revolving Door, next track. Let's do it. I just want to feel something, man. Just make me feel something, Tate. You did with the first track.
I confess, I'm not that versatile. Say I'm good, but I might be in denial. Takes one call, and that undoes the dial.
Okay.
But I keep coming back like a revolving door. Say I don't want you less, but I just want you more. Say I keep coming back like a revolving door. Say I don't want you less, but I just want you more. Shut it down. That I tried, then you come around.
I like what the song's about. I like it takes one call that undoes the dial. It's kind of like and this whole I moved from east to the west wing. It makes me think she's like in a mental hospital. Like that's how like fucked up she is over trying to get over this ex who just is able, because the whole like takes one call that undoes the dial. And just like it's like I can't. I just can't, like, I lose my mind. One call, and I forget about all of the effort that I have been putting towards, leaving you in the past. Some toxic shit that I live for. I live for that toxic shit, Tate. Sing about it, girl.
Fuck me good, fuck me up, then I gotta move downs. And I get from the gym to your couch. Fuck me good, fuck me up, then I gotta move downs. And I get from the gym to your couch. Fuck me good, fuck me up, then I gotta move downs. And I get from the gym to your couch.
Hey. You gotta move towns? You gotta get the fuck. It was so good that you gotta get out of here because you know you're gonna want it again. And you know it's not good for you, but it's so good that you can't help but go back for more.
A bad habit, but I keep coming back like a revolving door. Say I don't want you less, but I just want you more. Say I keep coming back like a revolving door. Say I don't want you less, but I just want you more.
Okay, I like this.
Life feels worse, but good with you in it. Supposed to be on stage, but fuck it, I need a minute. Change my mind so much, it's exhausting. I still think about the night out in Boston. I'm more
Okay.
than I would admit. Supposed to be an adult, but fuck it, I need a minute.
That's alright.
Need a minute.
No, hey man. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay, Tate. Okay, 2 for 2, Tate McRae. We're off to. Okay. Don't get me too excited about what this album could end up doing to me, because I'm enjoying this so far. 2 for 2, strong too, like a strong 2 for 2, not a light 2 for 2. Talk your talk like that. I know I'm an adult, supposed to be an adult, but fuck it, I need a minute. Hey, that is not specific to the older you are, the more minutes you need to sort of gather yourself, ground yourself, like breathe, try and let go of whatever it is that's, you know, really riling you up, got you feeling anxious, just got you feeling whatever you're feeling. The whole, like, I'm supposed to be on stage, but fuck it, I need a minute. Like, yeah, you gotta go step out there to a few thousand people and put on a show, and, you know, you're right a minute before, like, right before stage time. Maybe you're getting that text, or maybe you just saw the person, and maybe it's just all coming to you and hitting you, and it's just a lot to deal with. You try to move towns, and it's crazy. Yeah, I need a minute. It's supposed to be adult. I need a minute. I appreciate all that, and the song's just a bop. 2 for 2, man. Okay, all right. Let's keep going. Liking this so far. We got Flo Milli on track 3. Shout out to that. Blood on My Hands. I just noticed. I didn't even realize before the Kid Laroi is on the album. He's on track 8. I didn't realize that. So they probably are still together, unless they had a really healthy breakup. Shout out to them. But yeah, so yeah, that makes Miss Possessive make that much more sense. Okay, Tate. Hey man, this is you get a couple drinks, throw this song on. Whatever the fuck is you know, whatever you're going through, whatever's phasing you, because love hurts, man. It's hard. It's hard going through these situations. Throw the song on and just let it go through you, and let yourself feel, and just like dance and have a good time, and just like, you know, that's what this kind of music is made for. She's found something here with this sound, because I like this as well. There's something, because the previous music, Think Later specifically, I don't want to spend too much time getting into that album. I feel like I've already spoken about it enough, but one of the things about that album is it felt a little repetitive, and they're just like, there's a lot of upbeat music in that album, but it can get a little mundane at times. It's just not doing enough to sort of grab at me. And here, that's not happening at all. This production is really tight, but also she's just doing things constantly throughout each of these songs that really just pull you in. I feel like this is, and she's already been so fucking successful, so I can't even fully say that, because all the hits that she's got, like, that's home for her. But as far as like putting together a full body of work, like, this could be a home for her. So far, 3 tracks in, I'm just really impressed with the consistency of everything.
I'm pretty and worth it. My feelings ain't hurting. Won't stay if it ain't working. Didn't think that I go. Feels like I can't be bad. No one kills you. First break it down to good. And it hurts you. Oh, baby boy. You're seeing stars.
See, that's good. That's good. Let's get it. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. This is great so far. Miss Possessive is probably still overall my favorite song, but we're 3 for 3. That's all I'm asking for. There's just like man, I just feel like we've leveled up. There's this combination of production, her using her voice in all the right ways, maybe even like growing up a little bit, and that's in the content of the music as well, even though we're still, you know, these are things that everyone's going to go through at some point. Everything's just hitting for me right now so far. But we still got a lot of tracks to go. Dear God, track 4. Let's get it.
But here I am, hands on my chest, on my knees on the carpet, hoping you'll stop it. Dear God, take his kiss right out of my brain. Take the pressure out of my pain. Take the weight just to say I love you. Dear God, get his handprint out of my bed. Take a wasting out of our sex. Take away the way I still not want to. Really tryna be good, I promise. That's why I'm here with my hands on my chest and my knees on the carpet, hoping you'll stop it. Dear God, take his kiss right out of my brain. Take the pressure out of my pain.
That's it. That's smart. Make that real quick verse there. Get right back to the chorus, because the chorus is the sweet spot of this song. There's the problem though. You gotta like you gotta get to the point where you're begging the God to like take these feelings out of my body because I keep going back. That revolving door, right? This ain't good for me. Got me fucked up. Like calling and I'm losing the dial. Whatever that line was in the previous song. I appreciate the connecting, and also this is a good song. Like this music is hitting, and I'm very happy. And also that take the imprint out of my bag line that's hard. I like that. I like that line. No pun intended. That's another really good song. That's just another really good song. That chord, it's like when the song's over and that chorus is still running through your head. I almost would have preferred to get the chorus to come back one more time, maybe just half a time at the end here, as opposed to the outro we got. But that's a compliment to the song. So, all right. And also, I said more, grown up content. Shout out to her for feeling the freedom and being comfortable enough to express herself in that way. That's a credit to her as an artist and the collaborators that she worked with, and her feeling safe enough to do that as well. And it doesn't feel forced or anything either. Like it feels like just real talk, this real shit that like you go through as a person. Like these things are part of relationships. They're part of breakups. They're especially part of going back to the ex. Like that can be a big draw. So she's keeping it real, and I appreciate that. Purple Lace Bra, track 5 of Speaking Of.
I've been crying, I've been dreaming. Yeah, I know that you look, but you don't see it.
Man.
Take it out for you and tell you what I'm gonna do.
Man.
Determines if you're listening.
Does she get with vocal coaches? Because her voice she's always had these abilities, but she's like utilizing it. She's doing things on this album that's really channeling like this R&B sound that I haven't really heard her embrace fully before with her music, and she's really doing it here. And I feel like it's just adding a lot more to these songs. It's in all these songs, in all of them. She's doing it right here in the lines that I just stopped previously. But in that, the would you hear me, would you hear me, would you hear me, like the notes she's hitting in there, like the way she's hitting it nice and softly too. Like her tone is so nice in this whole album so far. Everything's coming together really well. Oh no. Tate. Damn, girl. All right, we're not gonna not revisit those lines, right? I'm like laughing, but it's like a painful laugh. It's like, damn, I'm sorry, Tate. But man, do I continue to appreciate you sharing these things that are just real life fucking things, right? People are going to hear this and relate to this, be like, damn, yeah, the only time they listen to me is when I'm, throwing on that sexy outfit or whatever, or, giving them the haktua or, whatever you want to say. That's real talk. And it's ironic because the song's very sexy. Like, as far as the sound of it goes, if you're not really listening to the lyrics and stuff, it's very sexy, but that's so smart, because the point of it is that she is being sexy to get this person to just fucking, because it's the only time they ever listen. It's the only time that they ever pay her any mind. It's the only time I don't really even want to say see her, because they clearly don't see her, like, ever. They only are using their fucking eyes when she's wearing that purple lace bra. So the song is actually really sad because she's dealing with somebody who just it doesn't see her. Just makes no real attempt to understand her, to listen to her, to talk to her. There's just no emotional availability with this person. They just want to fuck. They're just only interested in her physically, and that's a sad situation. And a lot of people have been there before, and that's why like the specific lines here I appreciate, because you got to get specific when you're talking about these kinds of situations, because these kinds of situations are real. So what'd she say? I'm losing, and it's like kind of a bar too. I'm losing my mind because giving you head is the only time you think I've got depth. That's kind of a bar. Like mind, head, depth, within the mind. Like as if she's, her depth, thinking that she's actually a person of depth, which relates to the mind and the head. But we know what the head, she's giving the physical head, not like the conversational, intellectual head that she would like to give and be seen for. Anyways, yeah, I like this and I appreciate this. Let's keep going, man. And I hope I hope this doesn't get misinterpreted by some dummies. They're like, oh, this is like so sexual. Like, nah, this is real. This is real. This is emotional. This is vulnerable. So if you hear anyone saying shit like that, tell them fuck off or that they're wrong. Alright guys, I think this has got to be a single sports car based on the streams. I'm excited because the singles always hit, which means we're about to go 6 for 6. I can't think of a single she's dropped that hasn't been fire. So let's do it. Whoa. Nah. Don't park the car. Not while you drive it real far. Park the car. Park the car. Go crazy. Make sure there's no kids anywhere in the vicinity because that's illegal. I think it's illegal no matter what. Just don't get caught. And don't drive. That's dangerous. I don't know, how does that even work? Unless you have like a self-driving car. I don't trust those. Anyways, this is... Wow. Okay, I see what's happening here. Oh my God. Hey man, damn. I see you, Tate. I see you. You ain't getting nothing from Tate. Toyota Corolla owners, Prius, Honda, Accords, so on. There's not much to say about this. I want to watch. This probably has a music video, I would guess, because it definitely was a single. I bet the music to the video to this is fire. Like, I bet she's dancing her ass off. And probably the choreography, I bet, is real nice for this music video. I want to see that. And then even, like, on tour, right? The choreography for a song like this, would just be great. This would be all about the choreography as far as the performance to the song goes. It's just one of those. All right. We got hot and heavy in that one. Just very direct. Let's move on. Let's go to Signs, track 7.
So take all my silences and do your damn best to figure it out. That one look means I wanna go. I'm not mad means you're in trouble. If you know me, boy, you should know. You should. Say I need space, don't look at the door. I hate you means I need you more. If I say go ahead, babe, that's just short. If I need you, stay quick. So something I know I'm pissed. It's like that or it's like this. You should know. For God's sake.
This is funny. That song is cool. It's cool. It's enjoyable. Up tempo. It kind of feels more like it'll like something maybe from the last album. But it's enjoyable. I think the first 6 tracks to me are just like on a higher level. That's all. I do not agree with the message of this song whatsoever. But I think Tate also is like self-aware in that same regard when she says like, I'm over here assuming you're telepathic. Is that what she said? You're telepathic. Yeah. I'm so classic. I'm assuming you're telepathic. Okay, yeah, it might make me batshit. I'm just doing it out of habit. That's basically her admitting like, yeah, this is not like healthy or okay. It's habit. I still got some growing to do. Clearly, it's not ideal. This is not like communication, guys. Let's work on our communication. Not signs. Not assuming. Not telepathic. Not because it's gonna lead to nothing but problems. I promise you. And a lot of you already know this. Some of you don't. Take my word for it. Just say it. If you're feeling it, say it. Establish that healthy communication. But Tate knows that. That's why she says these lines right here in the song, which I appreciated. Fun song. It's a fun song. I thought it was pretty funny. And I think it's meant to be a little funny also. It's a little bop. All right, I know love featuring the kid. I know love featuring the band. So yeah, let's see what we got here. We got a love song. Okay. I definitely recognized the Kid Leroy's voice once he started singing. I was like, oh yeah, I've heard that's the voice I recognize from that Huge Bieber song. Maybe other places too. I think this guy like that. I think he's a hit maker as well. And that works itself out to the song that sounds like it could easily be a hit. All right. Yeah, I like that one. That one picks it back up for the vibe I was trying to stay on. All right, Like I Do. Track 9. Let's keep it going, guys. Okay. Okay. She's hitting that note right there, that background note too. Damn. That's fire. That's so fire. The sound of this. That's fire. I like this song a lot. We're back. Like, back to the heights of... I love this. This is one of my favorite songs. Like I Do is great. And it's more... My favorites were at the top of the album. I think like 1 through 5. Maybe 1 through 6. I like Sports Car a lot too. I think I was just like, damn, we're like, all right. It's such a fun song that it almost throws you off like... You know what the shit you're getting into during the song, but in a good way. And then like didn't enjoy Signs so much. I know Love. It's like it's a good bop, but it's not on the same level to me as those first few songs. Like I Do is like that's one of the best songs on the album. So shout out to that song. It brings back everything I've loved about her voice on this project, the things she's doing with her voice. Her voice has always had these abilities, but I just feel like she's really flexing them a lot more. Once again, I've said it earlier in the project. So it's one of my favorite things about this project. So I'm gonna double down on that. And I don't know who she's talking about, but she sounds like she should cut them off. Yeah, but that's what it sounds like. I don't know. That's just me. It's okay. I'm okay. This is a huge song. Probably the first single. Probably been out for a while with all those streams. We'll see if I recognize it. Track 10.
It's okay, I'm okay. Had them in the first place. It's okay, I'm okay. It's okay, I'm okay. I don't really gotta say it's okay. You can have them anyway. Can go near that. She'd be like, he's so perfect. I'd be like, I'm proposing. Nobody got me.
Man, this is the man. It jumps right into that pre-chorus, but it's such a good choice because this is the butter of the song right here, right here, right here.
It's okay, I'm okay. Had them in the first place. It's okay, I'm okay. It's okay, I'm okay. I don't really gotta say it's okay. You can have them anyway.
Okay, yeah, we got a build up too, and then there's all that open space when the chorus first comes in, and then it continues to build, and that's gonna leave so much room for a fire dance. She's gonna dance her ass off to this song. I already know, and I'm sure she has maybe already performed. I don't know what the tour already started. I haven't seen anything, but this song is like made to just like have like a really sick choreography set to it, and I'm really excited to see that. That's the energy you gotta come with. Man. That's that, I'm over it. Even though like low key you probably were hung up as fuck, but you just gotta act the part. You gotta act the part and keep it going. You don't want to give them that kind of power, all right, so that song's a fun. That makes no surprise that song is as huge as it is. I did hear that song because I recognized the chorus. It's okay. That's okay. You can have them anyway. It's okay. I just recognized that part. I think it came out wasn't it like last? I feel like that came out a while ago, like last summer or something. Maybe something like that. The album is already better, way better. This is the last time I bring up. This maybe the second to last time I'm gonna bring up. Think later. It's already much better than that project. There's so many songs in here. There's at least. We're 10 tracks in, and I've got like 6 to 7 that I really like. And that's already surpassed the last project. So one thing I'll say is we have a very consistent sound throughout this project tempo. That's Tate's bag, I come to expect that more or less. And keep that up because she's so great in that bag. Clearly, she's hitting on all the right cylinders with this project so far. But because we do have 16 tracks, literally 16 tracks on this album, so we have 6 more tracks, I would expect her to slow it down at some point with at least 2 of these last 6 tracks. Or else, hey, 16 tracks of just like up-tempo bangers, nothing wrong with that. But I almost feel like it makes sense to keep a couple of them and maybe, put them on in a future project or hold them for something else at some point. I don't know. It's just the way albums work, right? You want to mix it up at some point tempo-wise and just give a different feel. And that way when a banger comes in later on, it hits that much harder because you just came off of a couple slower tracks that hit really hard. And the slower tracks have to hit too. That's key. So we'll see what happens here. Like I said, 6 more. Let's close it out, guys. Having a great time. No, I'm Not in Love is track 11. Let's get it.
I'm only sleeping at your house 6 times in 1 week, 'cause it's convenient. Only gonna judge it like you now.
You live with me now.
'Cause you're close to me, and that's confusing.
Well, we've way past leaving the toothbrush and toothpaste or whatever else in the bathroom for you. Like, nah, Nah, yeah.
Love, I'm not thinking about you. Sun's not gonna come out, and I don't hate every girl your eyes go to. I am not in love.
Ooh, shout out to the denial phase.
It's nothing blue. No, I'm not in love. No. What would you think that? What would you think that? I'm not bothered looking up your exes. Matter of fact, we could probably be friends. Only singing these songs like, we got off. Sky is nothing blue. No, I'm not in love. No, not with you. No, not. What would you think that? What would you think that?
I like the shout out to talking about, you know, singing along to your songs, talking about this, you know, we're just talking about the Kid Leroy because they make music. Like, oh, we just have similar taste in music, whatever. It's just the complete denial. And like internally, it's barely denial though. It really is just like, fuck, I cannot give them all that power. I cannot give them all that much of me. And usually it's because you've been burned before. Usually it's because you did put it out there. You put yourself in the line like that and you got burned. And so like maybe it happened a couple times. Maybe it happened multiple times. Then you just had to put the walls up and the guard up and you just had to be like, no, I'm just staying 6 nights in a row. Like, no big deal. No, we're just hooking up. Like, you're just a friend. The love, not chill with all that. But no, I'm not looking up your exes on Instagram and comparing myself to them and all that. And you know, just every single thing that someone that's really fallen hard would probably end up doing. But while they're in that denial stage, it's again. I appreciate a lot how this album has, again, all those up-tempo tracks, but there's just like real talk within those tracks. And I appreciate that. All right, Means I Care, track 12.
Every time like no, I don't mean it right. It's nothing that you didn't do. I say I will never follow through. If I cut you off, it just means I care. Now I shut you out. Must mean that it's gone somewhere. It's not what I want. It's just all I know. If overnight up and ended when I feel without a mention go ghost.
This is the departure, sort of sound wise. This is like the slower version for Tate. This is like a slower pop. It's still in that pop world, but it slows it down a little bit. More just heartfelt. If I go ghost, all those things. Like if I run away, if I just ended overnight, like it means I like you the most. It means I care. Means I was scared. Like that's just, again, it's in line with a lot of the stuff that she's been saying. It's in line with the last track, right, where she's kind of been protecting herself, had that guard up throughout, actually feeling something for this person. This just has like one of those more like, you know, you're not gonna like dance as much to a song like this as you will the rest of her tracks, but it's gonna get up in you and it will fill you with something and make you feel something, and that's all you can ask for.
If I cut you off, it just means I care. Now I shut you out. I like you now. If I cut you off, it just means I care. It just means I care. Now I shut you out. Must mean that it's gone somewhere.
You know what? I know this. I feel like this song would have actually been really nice as like a piano ballad. Like it, just let her, because her voice is just special, man. Just let her voice fly on this. I'll let it shine. Just go for it. I like the bones of it, and I just feel like if you took everything out of it except for her voice, and just replaced it with some piano, and had her like really go for it even more vocally, which I know she can. It would have been a really nice moment on this album. I mean, like this part right here is just kind of the bridge, maybe, or the closing of the song. Things sort of open up a little bit, and you kind of get a glimpse of what that could have sounded like right here.
If I cut you off,
Right here.
it just means I care. Now I shut you out. Must mean that it's gone somewhere. It's not what I want.
I think that would have been really nice. They keep the pop production in it. They keep it upbeat, up tempo, but you don't really need that in this album at track 12 because that's you got that track 1 through 11. You know, if it was a different album that had some slower songs in it, yeah, the way it is fine. But that I think it would have been cool if that was done more slower and more heartfelt. All right, let's go on to Greenlight, track 13.
Still waiting at the green light. I tell you what I feel like, but I can't go on. Still trying to make a beeline, stuck up in a rewrite of the same song. Band-aids and bullet holes don't go. I can't hear shit I've been told. I tried to be what he thought I wasn't. I tried to be everything I thought he wanted, and truthfully, I'm so over but stuck on it. And if I'm honest, I can't hear shit I've been told. Guess I never hear right. Maybe it's a green light, but I can't go.
I like some of the softer production on that song compared to the rest of the album. I like the songwriting on that song. That idea of you actually, and it works too with what she's been talking about. You know, it's an album where she has her guard up in places. She acts tough and all these things, and she's actually at the green light now, and it's like the roadway's clear. Like, you know, it's time to fess up how I feel. It's time to just put the foot on the pedal and go. But she's stuck, and that's going to be a case of the things you've been through, and it's like a habitual thing, which she's literally pointed out in past song. So yeah, I appreciate the songwriting, the production. I'm a little worried that the album's going long, and that's because it's just not changing enough towards the end. I've already enjoyed myself so much, even like if a takeaway I have ends up being like, oh, it should have just been 10 or 11 tracks, that's going to end up being secondary to the fact that I really enjoyed myself, and I'm so happy that I did. All right, Two Hands, track 14. Oh, this must have been another single. I just saw the streams on this. Damn. All right, so she had more than the first couple singles. I don't think I've heard this. Let's check it out.
You don't need to tell me you love me 17 times in a day. Yeah. I don't need to hear I'm your number one, and everybody's second place. You don't gotta shit talk your last girl, saying she don't compare to me. Yeah. Baby, I'm saying you don't know me well. It's just not the shit I need. Cause
just in general, the shit talk your last girl, like that, just throw that shit away. Don't do it. For any fellas that may be watching this video, for anybody period that may be watching this video, any ladies watching that are shit talking to your last girl or guy, just anybody period, yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Don't do that. But I think she's making a different point, but it just makes me think of that.
we're gonna win with the jewelry. Don't need to kill fucking names. We don't gotta live at our hotels. We can do it in my room all day. And I know you can spoil me plenty more, but I don't really trust that anymore. And I already got the bag for feet, but if you bought it, then that's sweet. Still you look good on top of me at this time and not of me. I wanna take just the two hands on me like my life needs saving. Let 'em all go.
All right, man. I mean, she's a hit maker. That's like one of the main things I spoke about at the top of this video. She's just a hit maker. So this song Existing is no surprise. It's a little, I kind of feel like I felt did the last song where, okay, maybe we are running a little long. But, you know, there's songs that actually do work, though. That's the thing. Like, Two Hands works, obviously. Like, look at it's doing really well. The only thing about it is I feel like I've already gotten a version of this song on this album already earlier on, you know, that maybe was done even better. It's kind of like when HelloFresh sends me like two different versions of kind of the same shit, but they're both good. One's just a lot better, and then the other bag I'm like, damn, this is like similar to the other one, but the other one's better. It just had like a couple different ingredients I preferred, but it's still good. But I wish I just got like double of the other one because I preferred it more. It's just a little redundant. but I'm still glad that I got the bag because I get to eat tonight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still grateful that the bag's here and I get some food on my plate tonight. I'm grateful. So I'm grateful the song exists, basically. I'm not like, get this fucking plate out of here like I was in a couple places on Think Later. But yeah, that's my general point. I hope that makes sense. It's almost like, maybe, I guess if you're like a hardcore Tate fan, like the super like hardcore fan, then this is fucking great, right? Because if I'm a hardcore fan of like if I'm talking like my favorite artist, give me the 16 track album. Give me the, even if there's a couple songs that it's there's some similarities going on. They're giving me like a similar feeling as this, and it might feel like it goes a little long. And that exists with my favorite artist, by the way. Like that, what I'm talking about exists. But I'm still glad that I have it. I'm still glad I have the long fucking album because it's for me. I get all the extra tracks, and the people that don't want to listen to the whole thing can just skip those. So, shout out to the super hardcore fans that do have all these tracks. Otherwise, I might have just cut out like 4 or 5 and maybe like saved them down the line for an EP, for a future album, did different things on them in the future to maybe fit whatever new era I was a part of, or gave them to someone else and make your bag that way. Point being, it's not a bad thing. And yeah, we'll talk more about it when we get to the end of this album, because that ultimately that was a bop, and it's doing great. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I had Sports Car, even though that might not be the best example on this album. I have to go back and re-listen to some of the ones to make the better comparative, the one that's more comparable. It might be Sports Car. It's okay. I'm okay. All right, let's go to Siren Sounds bonus. I don't know. Is that a bonus track? Siren Sounds bonus. Okay. Huh. Oh, I like that line. The burning house. We both stick around. We like the smoke in our lungs. I like that. Those lines there. I like this. I like this song a lot. I'm kind of sad because I know that like I'm gonna be the only one here, or I'm gonna be I might get maybe whoever agrees with me. I know we're gonna be in the minority, because look at the streams. Right, this song is by far the least streamed, and to me, this song has to stay on this album. This song, I would not take like this. This is one of my favorite moments on the second half of the project. It's just it's a different sound. It's as different a sound as I've gotten, as different a departure sonically that I've gotten on the second half as anything else. But also, it's a good song. Like, it's not just like a different sound sonically. It's also good. It's got to be good. So I don't want you to just give me a different sound for the sake of having a different sound and the shit is whack. That's not what this is. I really like the song. I plan to go see her on tour, and in my head I'm like, damn, like there's all these bops on this album. I know she's got all these fucking bops in her discography, and I can't wait to hear all these different songs on the tour that I would imagine are going to end up being on the set list. I would kind of want her to slip this in there, Siren Sounds. I feel like it'd be a good moment to have amongst some of the other songs I like as well. Like I pointed out on the top of this reaction, the album closers to I Used to Think I Could Fly and Think Later. I would also want those to be in the set list to just change the pace up around. Speaking of album closers, we're at this album closer. I'm incredibly curious to see if she goes 3 for 3 with me on album closers. This is already my favorite album of hers, easily, amongst the three. So we already are trending upward as far as that goes. But we're going to keep the trending with the album closers. That's the key. Nostalgia, let's get it. Okay.
Daddy went to law school and could have been an architect. Now he's turning 60 and wonders where the big dream went. Now I got a lot to lose, so might as well lose it anyway. And I manifested you would leave. So the day you did, I had you beat. Go, where's the time go? You never really know. Till you're standing in the bathroom, me like no. Funny thing about nostalgia, didn't show up till lost ya. Ooh, didn't show up till lost ya.
Man, okay.
Mama wasn't raised right on.
She did it again. She did it again. This is one of my... She's 3 for 3. She knows these albums... Oh, now I'm kind of mad because these closers to the albums end up being some of my favorite tracks. And now I want her to channel some more of that and give me just like a couple more of those tracks throughout these projects. Because they only ever end up being at the very end. Which is clearly intentional with her. Because it's happened 3 times now. Man, this is awesome.
Standing in the bathroom, me like no. Shit, we got so close. Hit me fast and slow. Funny thing about nostalgia, didn't show up till last year.
Such a great line too. Funny thing about nostalgia, didn't show up till I lost it. I mean that, yeah, it can exist until you lose something that matters to you. Then it's officially now nostalgia because it's gone. It's past you. And even like the never really know where time goes till you're standing in the bathroom mirror. You physically can see time passing as you're aging, but you don't really see that until you physically see it in a mirror. Otherwise, it's just kind of passing. So a lot of like lines in here sticking out very strongly, and none as strongly as a song that seems to be about her mother, and it seems to be pretty personal, and has a lot to do with why Tate is how she is today, and I appreciate all that as much as anything. And this is going to be as important a song as she's ever written.
So might as well lose it anyway. And I manifested you would leave. So the day you did, I had you beat. 3 steps ahead of everything.
Oh, fuck. Okay, Tate. Wow, shout out to you. Damn. That's a... Damn. Oh, man. I got a lot to lose. Might as well lose it anyway. I feel like that's just her sharing this in a song. I appreciate her so much for sharing this. You're not going to lose whatever you feel like you do have to lose by sharing this. I understand that feeling. It won't be your fans, I'll tell you that much. Whatever it ends up being, it won't be those people. Because we appreciate you sharing this. Hold the space for it fully. I mean, when you're manifesting something, you're wanting it to happen. So she is manifesting that her mom will leave her life, and she's, spoken, and she already made sense of that earlier. It's not out of nowhere. She said her mom wasn't raised right. All she knew was guilt. Little did she know that's all her kids would ever grow to feel. So she put that on us, and now all we ever feel is guilt. And speaking about the passing on familial trauma in that way. So yeah, like manifesting she would leave, and then the day that she did leave, like you had her beat because you were already 3 steps ahead manifesting it. So heavy song. I appreciate it a lot. Somebody relate to having a very estranged, is one way to put it, relationship with my own mother. And yeah, this one hit me. And once again, closing an album out with one of my favorite tracks. She keeps doing this. I want her to channel I don't need Tate McRae to just start pumping out slow, sad songs constantly. I would love it, but I'm not asking her to change who she is as an artist. I just want, like, channel this and give me, like, maybe 2 more of those spread out throughout this album with a couple cuts. So maybe, like, a 12-track album with 2 more nostalgias, and then all the bangers that are in here. And then I think that would take, like, this album as a whole to a whole different level. That being said, this is my favorite Tate McRae album, and it's kind of by far. This is the most I've enjoyed myself easily. There's a run of tracks in here at the top that I am just having the time of my life with, and I can't wait to go back and re-listen to a lot of these songs. There's so much in there to chew on and have a good time to. Again, she leaned more into like an R&B feel in the production and in her vocal style. She sounds incredible on here. Even with like the upbeat songs, the faster tempo songs, she's still saying a lot of things that are very relatable. Freedom of expression I appreciate on this album a lot. And yeah, you could just tell all the improvements from here between this and the last couple projects. To me, it's really obvious, and it's in the music. And I was nervous going into this. I didn't want to share another reaction where I didn't enjoy myself as much with the same artist who I'm already a fan of, because she's capable of so many great things. And to me, she proved that on this album. Yeah, let me know how you feel about this album, what your favorite tracks are. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me. Lots of love to you, and I'll see you next time.